Good morning there. This is Larry Edelson for my Uncommon Wisdom video update for Thursday, May 14th. Brief synopsis of the markets here. We're seeing gold push higher. I'm a little bit surprised by its strength. I was expecting it to trade a little bit lower on the short term, but it's pushing the upside and could break out very soon. And start that next leg up in this longer-term bull market that I've been talking about. So I'm watching that very closely for you short-term traders. Long-term investors, if you've been following my recommendations, your long core gold holdings, which is something you need to have no matter what happens on a short-term basis. The dollar is very, very weak. That's consistent with my forecast, and I think that's also behind the rise in gold. We're starting to see investors come back into gold as the dollar weakens. Previously, a couple months ago, we saw the dollar going up and gold going up as foreign investors started to experience weakness in their currencies and flock to gold. So we have some interesting relationships going on here in the markets. In the Dow, we're seeing a short-term pullback. My longer-term, intermediate, and longer-term cycles point to a continued rally into late May, early June. I still believe we can get to Dow 10,000. After that, we will probably see an extended decline, possibly even a retest of the 6,500 low, although that remains to be seen. With the stock market right now, you really have to take it day to day and week to week to see what's going on there. There's just too much going on in the economy. We're seeing some nice rallies in oil. Oil has hit $60. That's on target with my forecast. I expect it to reach up to the $70 to $75 level per barrel over the next 4 to 6 weeks. And we're seeing nice rallies in many other natural resources, particularly the grain markets, corn, wheat, soybeans, and in markets like sugar, which is really exploding to the upside at over 15, almost 16 cents a pound right now. The question on a lot of people's minds is, are we seeing reinflation? Something I've been talking about for a while now. Have we turned the corner in the economy, and are we seeing reinflation of assets? Those two don't necessarily go in hand, and let me clarify. Have we turned the corner in the economy? No, we haven't. The economy is in a long-term secular decline. We are in a deep, deep recession, and actually probably what will become or already is in certain industries such as the automotive industry and the airline industry and the financial industry, a depression. But that doesn't mean we can't see reinflation of assets, particularly tangible assets, because what's happening here is a devaluation of the dollar. And as long as that continues, and it will continue for quite some time, we are going to see investors move into tangible assets, which is natural resources. And we will see a reinflation of asset prices in those tangible assets. So natural resources, in my opinion, remain the place to be for the long haul, and that's why I continue to emphasize them in all of my analysis and in my writings and in my Real Wealth Report. Till next week, and my column on Monday, be sure to read that column, my written column that comes out Monday. I have some comments on there on some of the suggestions I've made for playing the Asian markets, especially China, that I made just about 4 or 5 weeks ago, and are showing some very, very nice gains, and I update that in Monday's column. So have a good weekend. This is Larry.